Good morning, babies. You miss me? Oh, daddy misses you. Let's go ahead and cut the usual introductions because I'm at work and I need to get this out. So, last night was Impact's Bound for Glory show. BFG, the big fucking gun. As I've mentioned before, I should have mentioned. I'm dropping. There's going to be a new battle on the war front. Although it will be a much smaller war. It's going to be AEW Dark versus NWA Power versus Impact Wrestling on Tuesdays. Smaller because of the fact that Impact is going to be on a nationwide channel while AEW Dark and NWA Power currently are aligned to being local / YouTube exclusive. Local for NWA in terms of the fact that it's in Georgia. So, with that being said, the reason why I'm bringing up Impact is because not only they had a major return and a new player. Returning to the company, Joey Ryan, he has signed a multi-year lucrative deal, which he himself has said is being pretty lucrative. I'm assuming allowing him to still move around on the indies like he would like to, which is great. You know, that's what fed him and that's what he gives back to. That's perfect in my opinion. But also, they got Smiley Collie Ray. Now, a while back, Smiley Collie Ray, she deleted her Twitter and Instagram, I believe. And then I thought that she was retiring from wrestling. You know, maybe it might have been a serious injury or something. But no, she has returned and she's a part of Impact Wrestling now in their Knockouts division. So, now the big question is, what do we got going on with Kylie? And what does this mean as far as, the goings on with AEW? You know, I definitely feel that losing Kylie is a major loss for AEW, but maybe it's not something that's too terrible. They still seem to have a women's division that they still have their talent. Nobody seems to be saying anything particularly negative. Maybe it could have just been something personal going on with her. The best thing I say is the fact that, whatever she was going through, Tony Khan, they didn't hold on to it. They gave her release, and that's something that, was good. Maybe she just didn't feel like there was going to be enough going for her. Maybe there could have been something going on with another individual. Either way it goes, I am now excited and will have to watch the first episode of Impact on Access TV, which I want to say will be this Tuesday. Because for a while now, they've only been doing like their pay-per-view stuff, showing it on the channel. They haven't done an official first episode. So I'm assuming that's going to happen. I want to say that's going to happen this week. So we'll check it out, see how it goes and whatnot. And since, that's some big impact. Also, they have announced that going for that during Mania weekend for one night only. TNA is coming back, and then they're not going to be just Impact or Anthem Impact. They're going to be total nonstop action OG TNA for one night only. And a hand has been extended to Generation Me. Now, for a lot of y'all might not know who Generation Me is. Generation Me will be the Young Bucks. They were with Impact at one point in time. Although not their best, not their most fondest wrestling memories, but the whole thing is that they want them to go up against the Motor City Machine Guns, which is one of the Young Bucks' greatest matches. So that'll be dope as hell to watch if that actually happens. I mean, that's it for some TNA news. Now I'm gonna go to AEW because Kenny fucking Omega. Boy, I tell you, over the weekend this man went to Triple A's Heroes Inmortales 8. Just added together 5 and 3. Heroes Inmortales 8 went up against Rey Fenix for the Triple A Mega Championship. I didn't even know Rey Fenix was called the Mexican. So Kenny Omega went up in there, had a sugar rush of a match. I mean, there was no stoppage. There was no filling out. They just fucking go. They went 0 to 100 and it didn't even get to the 0 part. Honestly, the moment it hit go, it's just straight 100. Oh my God, it was actually really fucking exciting. The match was good, and in the end, Omega pulled out the win, so he is now the Triple A Mega Champion. And he's talking about bringing the title to AEW, which makes sense because the AAA tag titles were defended on an AEW show. Bro, so this shows there is actually a wholehearted, full-ass relationship with AAA, with AAA and AEW. They're in bedfellows together, but also this could make major possibilities with other wrestling organizations. So it's really, really cool to see that this partnership is working out. I hope this means more things to come. Definitely means that you should never be able to be bored with AEW. Also, will this belt be defended in the match with Moxley? Could Moxley become a AAA Mega Champion? I don't know, but it'll be exciting to watch. Now then, let's go ahead and cut the malarkey. Because another major announcement in the indie news. This time from Japan. Now, for those of y'all keeping in touch, over the past couple weeks, it was announced that NXT was interested in buying up Stardom to get NXT Japan on and popping. But if you know anything about the Japanese culture, they like what they got. They want to keep what they have in house. So they would try. So the word was that NXT wanted to buy Stardom and then buy a men's promotion to get NXT Japan on and popping for 2020. And they're still doing that. They're trying to move into the major wrestling markets and take over. You know, Vince, he went from territorial takeover. Now he's trying to be true global takeover as he's starting to get new competition. Well, Bushiroad, the company who owns New Japan Pro Wrestling, and New Japan Pro Wrestling is very steadfast in its tradition and the fact that men's wrestling is men's wrestling and women's wrestling is women's wrestling. Well, Bushiroad now bought Stardom. That is one of Japan's biggest Joshi wrestling companies. That's one where I believe if you know some time ago, B. Priestley came out with a championship belt. That was the Stardom belt. So now Bushiroad has Stardom, although they haven't announced and said they're keeping both companies separate. Although that doesn't mean that eventually they might not come together into one show. Definitely interesting. And now I'm wondering how is NXT gonna come back from that? How are they gonna get NXT Japan popping now? Because I'm pretty sure that this will be a national front to make sure and keep these other entities from coming over and trying to take over their wrestling. Keep in mind, Japan has a style. It's ingrained in their blood, and they do not want that shit changed. So I don't know, man. It's crazy, but I'm very curious to see how this is gonna affect New Japan. Now that's not the biggest New Japan news that I need to announce, because I also need to announce that New Japan has not given up their Western expansion. Basically, they have announced that they're going to be dropping a NJPW of America. So that's going to be more focused. That's going to be focused on more the live event aspect of the show. So New Japan is not giving up. Harold May is gone, and now they're going to go ahead and take everything into their own hands. This could be a nice little come up for them. I definitely feel they need to start working with some American promotions. Although Ring of Honor, sad to say, but I don't think Ring of Honor is going to make it, guys. Now, that could be a lot, because once upon a time, he was saying the same thing about Impact, but right now, ROH is not looking good. Attendance is heavily down. Nobody is talking about them like that anymore. Especially when the NWA left, they have their own show. That's getting massive praise. The Elite left. That really hurt them a lot. And I don't know, man. All this exciting news. ROH is going by the wayside, which is terrible for such a legacy company that has giving world champions time and time again, has put on great matches. Now, granted, I haven't really been able to be big into watching it, but I don't want it to go. But you know what? That's what this world comes to. You got the good and you got the bad. Sometimes you got to deal with it. But I gotta go because I gotta get back to work. Anyway, this is just a quick moment. I'll talk to y'all boys later. Peace.